Commissioner of Chaos, Dean Radford.
You having a good night? I thought you were louder than that in the back. Were you having a good night? Good. So, we have a new Fight Society champion in Beastman.
It's not your
He does deserve it. That means he will not fight for the PWX Contenders Title. So, when I was the PWX Heavyweight Champion, I came out here and I ran shot.
I don't think it was intentional.
I scratched, I crawled, it didn't matter what company I worked for, I go to the top no matter what. That's for people who are done. So, the last 2 hours I've walked through that locker room, I've talked to the fighters, and I want them to all come out here right now.
Commissioner of Chaos summoning the fighters to the ring. Again, this may be that battle royal to determine.
Hey, in the ring, let's go. In the ring.
The third competitor in that triple threat match to determine the very first PWX Contenders champion. This ring's filling up, brother. Let's keep in mind that Contenders Championship can be put on.
All right, we're going to get down to business here.
You know? Give me a minute. I stretched and crawled. Excuse me, I don't even know who you are. So. Since I am the Commissioner of Chaos, I'm going to create some chaos. So, everybody in this ring has an opportunity for that third spot in the Contenders Title match. This is not a battle royal. This is a fight. Because that's what we do in Fight Society, we fight. So, it doesn't matter how your body touches the ground, under, over, through the damn ring. The last person standing in this fight wins.
And here we go.
Basically what he said is, any part of you leaves the ring and touches the floor anyway, you're out.
If you are ejected from the ring by any means necessary, you're out of here. There is no hiding whatsoever. And look at Annabelle and Miss McKay going at it. Kato just knocked Sammich loopy.
Scarlett, it looks like she's standing there waiting.
Oh, man. And Ken, let's remember.
And then Quinn McKay's out.
Yeah, you're right. She hit the floor, as does Annabelle's out of here. And let's remember, the winner of this Battle Royal will be added to a triple threat matchup with AJ Alexander and Chris Helmsley to determine the first ever Contenders champion. And that Contenders champion will be able to challenge for the Fight Society championship. Chambers and Zach Hunter battling it out. Scarlett is beating the hell out of Happy Hour.
I do believe Titan was eliminated.
I can't keep track. Wait a minute. Mathis hanging on. For now, anyway. See you later, Absolute.
Scarlett working over Vaine.
She just punched Destin Vaine right between the eyes.
No, I can't.
Oh, man.
And Brohemoth is out.
I don't think Brohemoth is, he's focused on Mathis. He is beating the hell out of Mathis. Scarlett's still in the ring. Ocean Incorporated's got Scarlett. Kato's hammering away on Christian Noir. Zeke Mercer somehow is still in there.
The old man is hanging out Osha in the corner there. Well, Vaine anyhow.
The ring was so crowded, I didn't even notice until now. We've got technically the grumpy old men and OSHA have a numbers advantage for the time being, but not anymore because Sammich is out of here, as does Vaine. Wait a minute, now Crusher's out of here. Kato trying to hang on, but he's also taken to the floor. Remember, it's elimination by any means necessary.
And we have Zeke in there with Noir.
And the terrifying trio that we saw earlier. Zeke is in big trouble here. Wait a minute, Scarlett could be sending Zeke. She was trying to put Zeke through the canvas. We've got OSHA Incorporated and the grumpy old men still fighting around the building. Reversal from Mercer. Zach Hunter hits the floor. Scarlett elevated over. She saves herself on the apron here. Oh, wait a minute, miscue. Noir missed Scarlett. Scarlett's blind. She hits the floor. She's out of here. It has come down to Noir and Zeke Mercer. One of these men will join Alexander and Helmsley for that Contenders Championship.
We'll be looking at a true underdog story here.
Noir hangs on. Noir makes it back to the ring, trying to send Zeke over. Remember, any means necessary. Any way your feet hit the floor, you're out of here. Noir thinks he won this thing, but Zeke is hanging on. Zeke is still in this matchup. Noir charges. And Noir almost splatted on the concrete. High risk situation here, Ken.
Just a matter of who got better balance on the apron here, Jim.
Wait a minute, Mercer cut the leg. Wise maneuver. And Noir hits the pin.
In time 6 minutes, 5 seconds. Your winner, the Mahad Magnum, Dak Draper.
A very strategic decision from Dak Draper. But you gotta feel like Mercer was wrong. Director Paul Atlas, Commissioner of Chaos Dean Radford with that PWX Contenders Championship.
Well. Congratulations. That's called taking opportunity. So, here's the thing. Since you worked so hard for that, we're just going to go ahead and have that match right now. Paul, sir, your honors. If I could have classic Chris Helmsley to the ring.
Into this three-way matchup.
That meeting was about as classic as you are. The third person in this match. Can I have AJ Alexander?
And quite possibly the very first ever PWX Contenders Champion, one AJ Alexander.
This is the inaugural match for the PWX Contenders Title. This is one fight to a finish. Whoever wins this match will have 3 new people to worry about. Good luck, gentlemen.
February 9th, 2019, Fight Society action here at the Battlegrounds, coming to you courtesy of IndyWrestling.us and the PWN Network. My name is Jim Alata, being joined by Ken Colt. We have a 3-way matchup to determine the very first ever PWX Contenders Champion. And of course, the winner of that championship can be eligible for a shot at the Fight Society Championship at any time. And right away here, we're seeing Draper and Helmsley make a temporary alliance. But let's make no mistake about it here, Ken. Only one man will walk out of here. The very first Contenders Championship. If you can, speak to what it means to be the first champion in the history books, to really make history.
First of all, let me tell you, my pick is Draper. The dude saw an opportunity where Zeke thought he was the winner, man. Dak come out and just tossed him over, took the opportunity, and now he could become champion.
No doubt about it. Dak Draper, a true blue chip athlete, has no flaws in his game, well-rounded physically, mentally, and has all the tools to be a major star in the wrestling business. He spent 2 years in the WWE developmental system, learning under some of the best minds in the history of the industry. He also trained extensively at the Ring of Honor dojo, and this time last year was the NWL heavyweight champion out of Kansas City.
Very impressive resume.
Certainly his pedigree speaks for itself. And that's the physical tools I was talking about. Tilt the world effortlessly. But again, every man for himself. What's the strategy in a 3-way matchup, Ken?
You have to take both men down, Jim. As long as one man is on their feet and you go for a pin, you're not getting it. Case in point right there. As long as Helmsley or anybody is an able body and can move, they're going to break up that pinfall. You have to take both men down and take them out of the match.
So you have to neutralize an opponent.
It's the only way you can win a 3-way.
And Draper just hit the concrete very hard.
And these guys are going to throw everything there is out here to become the first champion.
I was trained by Brohemoth. That was a good
Nice reversal from Alexander.
It's better to say you're trained by Brohemoth than
AJ taking too long to get on Helmsley.
Oh man, Helmsley just jabbed Alexander in the eye.
He took too long to follow up, Jim.
You know, Helmsley is a vicious, vicious athlete.
And you make a mistake like that with a veteran like Chris Helmsley in there, you're going to get caught.
Helmsley charges in, down across the neck.
Helmsley should take an opportunity here while Draper's down outside.
And there you see it again, this 3-way aspect coming into play. And now Helmsley, I told you it was a temporary alliance. Helmsley and Draper exchanging shots on the floor.
Everybody knows you can't trust Helmsley.
And there's a very unique meeting of the minds.
Now, yeah. That's even with Trey giving me a break.
We see AJ Lee taking advantage of the arm.
And there you're seeing the small joint manipulation by Alexander, and this is what we've talked about before. AJ Alexander is on the cutting edge of professional wrestling. Studying tapes, studying footage constantly, always looking for new maneuvers to pick up to add to his repertoire.
Dak able to use them long legs to reach the ropes to break the hold.
Shoots Draper in. Draper hitting the buckles very awkwardly that time.
AJ missing the splash.
Stun gun. And we're seeing the complexion of this three-way matchup change here.
Draper looks to be holding on. Did you notice that, Jim? He was holding his hand. And he's trying to shake Philly back into it now.
After Alexander was wrenching and twisting on the fingers, it's understandable.
The Draper taking time to pan to the crowd when he needs to stay on AJ.
AJ rallying back here.
I gotta say, Helmsley's doing a smart thing. As long as there's no pinfall in the ring, he's taking a breather on the outside.
No doubt. You know Helmsley is just waiting to pick his spot. In fact, Helmsley may be the most opportunistic athlete on the Fight Society roster.
That could be the way to win this match, Jim.
That may be the key to this matchup.
Let these guys wear each other out and just come in and pick the bones.
And you can see it there. Helmsley knew exactly what was going on at all times. And Draper just hit the hit the post.
Helmsley taking the opportunity here.
You know, Helmsley has really evolved into a savvy ring general in many ways.
Helmsley dropping a knee. Don't ever tell him that. It'll go to his head.
And did you notice how Helmsley positioned Alexander so that Helmsley can also keep an eye on Draper on the outside?
I didn't notice it until you just brought it up, and it is a good point.
High ring IQ from Chris Helmsley.
That's for all the time that he spent with Dean Rashford. Dean is still in these thoughts in his head.
And again, a ring general. AJ was making his way back up to a vertical base. Helmsley knew exactly when to shut it down. Helmsley cinches up Alexander. Dynamite Kid style snap suplex.
Made to stay on top of him, Helmsley.
Hooks the outside leg. Finds two. And in that situation, it was all Alexander because even Draper, who has sustained a lot of punishment hitting that post, wouldn't have made it in the ring in time.
He tripped on that bottom rope trying to get in there in time.
Look at Draper hammering away here. Draper knows that he's really fighting with a sense of urgency here. Draper knows that it takes just 3 seconds.
Draper putting Helmsley out so he can go to work.
When Draper was coming in, he saw that matchup potentially ending for him there. You can see he really kicked it into high gear.
And AJ is taking a beating from both men.
Waiting a backslide from AJ. Draper able to use that frame to get his shoulders up and took AJ Alexander out of his shoes there. Hooks the leg. And now Helmsley getting involved. It's such a unique dynamic when you have 3 athletes in the same matchup at the same time.
Draper just wearing him down with a reverse chin lock.
And again, here you can see how the tables turn. It is now this time Draper with his eyes on Helmsley. And this McKeesport crowd trying to rally Alexander. Super kick to the gut. And we'll get As you said, Ken, Draper's a tall man. Alexander tried to chop him down, but Dak knows where he's at all times. AJ put the brakes on. Diving blockbuster, innovative maneuver.
Helmsley hit the ring at the right time.
Again, Helmsley knows exactly where to be each and every time. Alexander hits the concrete.
They've always felt like they can.
You have to think Helmsley's going to try to put Draper away here when the opportunity presents itself. Shoots Draper in. What agility from Draper. Springboard back elbow. Beautiful athleticism. But wait a minute, Draper, he's clutching the back. He may have pulled a hamstring. He's clutching the back of that left leg.
That, and you got to think fatigue is setting in, Jim.
Draper on that nip up may have pulled a hamstring.
10 minutes gone, 10 minutes.
Draper's essentially climbing ropes on one leg.
Draper can barely put any weight on that left leg. That allows Helmsley to cut him off here. This may be a pivotal point in this matchup here. In a high-risk situation, no doubt about. Oh man! A stiff headbutt.
Draper looking for a splash.
Draper, even with the injured hamstring. Could the former NWL heavyweight champion become the first PWX Contenders champion?
You can see where Helmsley trying to land on his feet. The fatigue is setting in on these guys.
Yeah, Alexander just now starting to stir outside the ring. He's favoring his knee as well.
I manually update all the links from every day on the site. I look at like the date on which he should be posted on his page.
Handspring knee drop.
My numbers were down. So now there's actually really busy.
Dak Draper could be moments away from putting his name in the Fight Society history books.
Helmsley able to slide down his back. Looking for the roll up.
Pat O'Connor roll.
Just in his speech on today saying that.
And he got him.
Was that 3? Jesus Christ.
It's 11 minutes, 40 seconds. Your winner of the PWX Contenders Title, the highlight of the night, Blue 6, Chris Helmsley.
I thought Dak may have got his shoulder up. From our vantage point, I thought Draper may have got the shoulder up, but the bottom line is, the ruling is that Chris Helmsley got the 3 count. Chris Helmsley is the first ever PWX Contenders champion.
Now Dean has to bring the title down to him. They have to award Helmsley the belt.
And Alexander, AJ is still down on the outside. I believe he's hurt. I'm not sure what happened, but AJ Alexander is hurt. And Chris Helmsley is the first ever PWX Contenders champion. Hey, wait a minute! Helmsley just blindsided Paul Atlas.
It's about time somebody shut Paul Atlas up.
Paul Atlas has been retired from in-ring competition for, I believe, 4 or 5 years. And now, wait a minute, Helmsley's blindsided Radford.
Chaos that, Dean.
Helmsley, he's unstable, man, I'm telling you.
What a classic moment here at the Fight Society.
Paul Atlas Douglas has been in the wrestling business 29 years. Dean Radford is a former PWX heavyweight champion. And Chris Helmsley is a disrespectful human being, but he may be on his way to the Fight Society Championship. Event time here at the Battlegrounds, February 9th, 2019, for the Fight Society Championship. The legendary Madman, the Pittsburgh legend Shirley is a 25-year pro and has done it all except for a Fight Society Championship. The one thing missing on his resume is that Fight Society Championship. And we are set for a war. The Stone Age Sammich is here. And he's ready for fist up, throw down Fight Society.
In the Fight Society and representing the Hellfire Club from Dixon Mental Hospital, weighing 250 pounds, Shirley And now introducing, also representing the Hellfire Club, he is the defending Fight Society champion from deepest, darkest West Virginia, weighing 368 pounds. He is the bedrock badass and the Stone Age Sammich, the Beastman. One ball for the Fight Society Championship.
A mammoth, monstrous champion and the legendary Madman will collide here. Main event for the Fight Society Championship. My name's Joe Amata. He is Ken Cole. And referee George is the poor soul that has to officiate this contest.
No, the champ is taking on his mentor. They're both members of the Hellfire Club, Jim. How much does Doe... What does Doe got to do to have the Beastman obey him? I mean, Doe be trying to lay down. Maybe Beastman will just lay down.
I think the only thing that the Beastman wants to do is obey that championship.
So you think he's going to turn on his mentor and not listen to him?
No, I think these two are going to enjoy fighting. They don't care who they fight, each other or anybody else.
And knowing Doe, the master of mind games, I got to think he's going to try and get Beastman's head.
I should have asked referee George to put me in his will before this matchup started. There's the bell, Fight Society Championship.
And George is already out of the ring.
I don't know what the Beastman just said, but we may not need an official in the ring for this one. What the hell?
He might have told George, don't come to the ring unless there's a pin. And George is sneaking back in.
No, he's not. That's unsanitary. The Beastman, Shirley Doe. Elbow tie up center ring. The Beastman manhandles Doe back into the corner. This is one of those rare times where Doe may be physically overmatched. However, Doe, being the experienced, tried and true veteran that he is going to be extremely resourceful as this matchup progresses. Shirley Doe has won numerous regional championships. He has international experience from his time in Japan. But as I said in the opening moments of this segment, one of the few things missing from the resume of Shirley Doe is a Fight Society championship.
And you see the respect Beastman's having for Doe by breaking before 5. Clean breaks, Jim. That's twice.
Another stiff collar and elbow tie up here. Both men trying to work their way to gain the leverage, to gain the advantage. And you can see the intensity of this matchup elevating very quickly here. Notice how the Beastman trying to use those massive forearms to create some separation, which allowed for that counter.
When I saw this match on paper, I didn't expect headlocks. I can honestly say that, Jim. Or a wrist swap.
Doe has wrist control now. And again, Doe using his mind, which may be his most powerful weapon here. He knows exactly how to grind down the Beastman. And man, Doe, you can see, was nearly taken off his feet from that impact. The Beastman is a solid monster.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Doe's giving up at least 100 pounds here. I mean, Doe's a big man, but Beastman is a bigger man.
He's a Beastman.
There you go.
They hook it back up here, center ring. And look at Doe trying to find a way out here. Again, trying to be as tactful as he possibly can. Doe hit the canvas very, very hard. You can see him trying to shake the cobwebs out. Oh man, stiff lariat. And this is exactly what the Beastman wants. And I didn't expect that either. The Beastman just hurling his body at Doe.
He's not thinking about flying, is he, Jim?
Oh, look out! And Doe cuts him off. Doe suckered him in. Doe knew where he was. And man, did that change things quickly. Doe has a master's degree in ring psychology. Now wait a minute, Beastman's got a chair.
must not value his life.
Happy hour and
And this jackass threw water on George.
And he's being ejected, which is exactly what should happen.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Wait a minute, Beastman has Doe. Look out on the guardrail! Doe hung up on the guardrail. Oh, man! We knew this matchup would be violent, but I'm a little nervous as to how violent this matchup's going to get.
Somebody just lost their Coke in the front row.
I think Beastman will hit Doe with anything he can get his hands on. And he just got his hands around that ring post. Doe, again, the savvy veteran, getting Beastman back in the ring. That's where Doe can win the championship. And the man with a PhD in punishment is looking to rip, twist, and contort the fingers of the champion here. This is nasty. You can see Doe using the ropes as a weapon, using the ring as a weapon. And Doe again using those ropes for leverage as he twists and contorts the hand, the wrist of the champion. And Doe ducked his head. Beastman hit Doe right in the top of the head. That's a good way to break your hand. The already injured hand of the Beastman.
Yeah, Beastman was doing alright as long as he was throwing the left hands, but when he threw that right hand, Doe put his head down. Hit the top of the head, the hardest part of the body.
Yeah, you see that a lot in boxing. That's how boxers break their hands. Hitting an opponent in the top of the head, and that's exactly what Beastman did right there. Thrust to the throat. You can hear the contact. Man, what a collision. Doe counters. Shot to the spine. Doe wisely chopping down the tree and right back to that injured hand. Doe like a sadistic surgeon in there. And Doe not allowing Beastman to get back to his feet. On the canvas, again, is where this matchup can end.
Doe's just wearing the hand out there.
Oh, that is nasty. Bending the fingers. Small joint manipulation from Doe. Champion fighting how Doe's going to use leverage to neutralize the Beastman. And also using his head as a weapon, no surprise there.
And he's holding on to that cravat to control the body.
And I believe Doe may be trapped in those ropes.
10 minutes gone, 10 minutes.
Oh, man. Listen to the impact. Doe throwing all of his 265 behind those clotheslines.
Barely staggering the big man.
Oh man, Beastman just cut Doe in half. And we're in a stalemate here, Ken. The first man at their feet will have a definitive advantage in the conclusion of this contest. And it's for the Fight Society Championship.
You see Beastman trying to get Philly back in that hand.
Stiff kick right to the face. Doe avoids the contact and saves his life. Can he capitalize?
Looking for the ripcord rain or the rainmaker.
Doe calls this everything is evil. Schoolboy, roll up, shoulders down. Doe kicks out. He hits the silly head DDT. Doe's gonna win the... And Beastman just barely rolls the shoulder. And Doe literally asking, what does he have to do to defeat the Beastman? What does he have to do to win that Fight Society Championship? Now, Beastman went about 40 minutes just a few weeks ago to win that championship.
I think Doe made a mistake by letting Beastman get to his feet.
Magic bullet. Beastman blocks it this time. And plants Doe to the canvas. Thunderous impact. And I don't know how the hell Doe kicked out. Shirley Doe is double tough.
Look out. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. To nobody. Doe able to avoid the contact.
Helmsley's out here and he's got that Contenders Championship.
Telling Doe to use a chair.
Helmsley trying to influence Doe here, and quite frankly, Doe may need the chair. But Doe has too much respect for the competition of the Fight Society Championship. Oh, wait a minute, Helmsley in the ring, interjecting himself.
Ring the bell.
Oh wait, what happened here?
In a time of 13 minutes, 28 seconds, referee George Ross rules this match no contest. Beastman retains the Fight Society Championship.
Damn it, Helmsley has ruined this title matchup.
Brohemoth on the way out.
Next month, I'm done waiting. I'm taking what's mine. Next month, I come for the Fight Society Championship. I don't think so. You didn't fight your ass off to win this tonight. I'm the #1 contender. This says that I'm the #1 contender. You gotta get through me to get to him. And bitch number 2. Goddamn both of you for coming out here. This was my match. This was my title. I don't care about you. Nothing you say matters. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, what he said.
This is the rightful champ. And I'm the rightful contender.
Now wait a minute, Beastman is assaulting Helmsley.
I have to expect him to do probably.
Wait a minute, we're getting the locker room empty out here to try to separate these guys. All hell is completely broken loose. We're gonna need the goddamn National Guard out here. Helmsley being restrained. No, not anymore. Helmsley trying to tear away at Beastman. Brohemoth trying to get at Helmsley. It's completely out of hand. We got to get out of here for Classic Ken Cole. My name's Jim Amata. We'll see you back here March 9th at the Battlegrounds. IndyWrestling.us and the PWX Network. We'll see you next time.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.